What was your "it can't be that easy, it was that easy" moment in your life? One time I tightened my gas cap and the check engine light went off. Got a salary request when applying for a job. Accidentally wrote double what I meant to write since the number keys were right next to each other. They accepted anyway. Edit. Well, that exploded. Fixing clogged drains. Started out because my sink drain plug wouldn't stay up. Poked around under the sink and found the pop-up rod had rusted completely through and broken. Cost me $5 for a new one at the plumbing supply store next to where I worked at the time. Took 5 minutes to figure out how to swap. And now I know how sink and shower drains come apart, which makes unclogging them simple. Maybe it's just me, but in my brain it seemed like that was something I'd have to call a plumber to come unclog. But it's all remarkably simple. One of the kids I babysit was going through a phase of, "I want to be a baby again." Jealous of her sister. Weeks of gentle parenting and such. You know what worked? I was eating ice cream and she wanted some. I said babies don't get ice cream. That was it. She was done. I never slept well. Ever. There's an over-the-counter magnesium supplement called Calm. I drink a cup every night and sleep like a hibernating bear. It was that easy. Worked on an almost $5 million lighting rig for a concert as a junior guy on the job. We get it all plugged in and patched, but none of it would turn on. All the guys were freaking out trying to figure out why. The team collectively had about 150 years of experience. No one checked ROC if the generators were turned on. I was like, no way, this is why, but I'll just go check if the generators are good. Flip stuff on and viola. In college, the professor advertised an internship and wrote the info on the board. Out of a class of 150 students, I was the only one to apply and I fulfilled my internship requirement for graduation. Actually doing the chore you put off for a few days. Found a 60 inches TV by the dumpster. Plugged it in. Didn't turn on. Looked up common problems with the model number. Bought a part on eBay for $20. Replaced part. Had a huge TV. I had a loose hinge on my door. It kind of drove me crazy for 3 years. But I had no idea how to fix the wood that had been stripped. Then I found a product on Amazon for $10 where you shove on a sleeve, break it off and then screw in the new screws. Bought 2 new hinges that don't squeak. Took about 10 minutes and cost $20 and it's no longer a problem. Edit. Product is called Screw It Again. About $10 for 10 of them on Amazon. Edit. Thank you for all the tips about using matches, golf tees, shims, etc. Suing someone in small claims. It was surprisingly easy because my case was rock solid and I had a professionally printed document of evidence, witness statements, and precise records sent over to the court while the defendant did literally nothing but send in labeled loose printouts of my Facebook page as her so-called evidence. It was a very quick judgment for plaintiff. I started looking for a job last year and got 3 offers within 2 months. 2 of which were significantly higher pay. Made me realize I've been sitting around way too long. Tying shoelaces. When I was a kid, no one ever managed to teach me how to tie my shoes. I remember never being able to get that last step that ties it all together, and in general I suck with knots. I would have been garbage in the Boy Scouts. I got into my early 20s relying mostly on Velcro shoes. But one day I sat down with a pair of new shoes determined to figure it out. I put one on and tied it correctly on the first try. I just sat there dumbfounded for a few minutes wondering how it had been that easy all along. Making my username. When I started my ad medication, I never knew how life could be and how easy it was to just get up and do stuff. Changed my life for the better, and I've managed to turn so many things around. Can't believe it took me 18 years to get diagnosed. Changing my bathroom faucet. I'm a 56-year-old woman that's never done any plumbing before. Turns out YouTube is a wealth of knowledge. It really wasn't that hard. I get joy every time I wash my hands knowing I did that. Edit. Thanks for all the awards. Kind strangers. Drinking water. Went from having issues getting to sleep and then waking up grumpy and tired. Water has changed my life. Thought it would be super difficult to kick soda. But once I tried and didn't give in, the benefits outweighed the taste. Get into a bar fight. Some guy didn't like the way I looked. Never had said a word to the guy all night. He was about 15 feet away from me most of the night. Self-improvement and reflection. Stopped looking at outside factors in my life and started looking at what I could control. Weight, time, who I spent time with, etc. I didn't need to change my whole life in one day. I needed to make small progress. Spending one day less a week on gaming and one day a week on improving myself is better than not improving at all. Allowing myself to fail, with intent to improve, is so much easier now that I don't spend time with negative people that demand perfection. Got a job that required full-time field work for minimal pay, in AS. On my first day they asked about other skills. I saw other people using AutoCAD, so I said I used it in college but I was really rusty. This was a lie. I had only ever used it once to draw some circles. They were excited and got me a 4-day refresher class. I learned AutoCAD and haven't been in the field in over a year. I later asked for more pay since I wasn't a field tech anymore. They said no. I got another job using AutoCAD for double salary. Pro tip: learn AutoCAD C3D. It's not that hard. And boomers will think you're a tech god.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.